Hey guys, it's Nimious. I just want to cover something in Arena that I know a lot of people have had the idea of, but I personally don't believe in, and that is to use two dancers in your Arena defense team. So I just want to quickly go over this match where this really became a problem for these guys. I guess I'll start off by going through the heroes. This is like a pretty clean Ayra. The build's kind of weird, and for somebody in tier 20, them not using a proper build is very strange. This Inigo too, it's just ground even plus, which, you know, I try explaining here that using Fury Renewal is not good enough. It doesn't help him do anything. He can't take on Bravelins like this. They will still beat him. And he can't really take on Reinhardt's either because they'll beat him. You really need TA and Bowbreaker to make this really work. Yeah, he counts as a magic user, so a Mulligar Lyn would nullify any bonuses he has, and then he just doesn't do the damage either way to kill her. This person also had a plus 10 Azura, which I thought was amazing, but they also didn't really do this right. This is not even a speed Azura for some reason. But yeah, Sapphire Lance doesn't counter Blaze Dance. It's a really strange option. If you do use dancers in Arena defense, the wins are very highly dependent on you using Wings of Mercy. And there you briefly saw it, but that was a plus 10 Reinhardt. They're using Bonfire Hardy Bearing, which makes sense to a degree. I mean, if you want to use Hardy Bearing, there's no point in using Moonbow anymore. It doesn't do enough of difference in damage to make a difference. But I do talk about, like, you typically do want to use Quick Impulse Moonbow, which I know I don't even like talking about that. But yeah, it makes a big difference. Anyways, we start the match, and right away we're going to see the issue with this kind of team. And by the way, guys, if you do enjoy like these voiceovers going over like problems and things like that, please let me know. Anyways, I right away moved my Nino up because, you know, Reinhardt has a huge amount of reach, so right away he can push into her and then we can take him. And as you can see, like, Reinhardt really doesn't pose a threat to Nino. I know there's a lot of people who think Reinhardt can reasonably kill Nino with Moonbow, Quick Impulse Moonbow, but like, no, that's not how it works, guys. It's not reasonable at all. Alright, over here you guys see the problem. You see how Azura moved first and then it's Ayra? The way it works is that the movement order is that physical heroes move before ranged heroes, and because Azura was slightly closer to the Black Knight, who she wants to kill, due to weapons advantage, she moves first before Ayra. Now, when that happens, she can't dance Ayra, which leaves Inigo to dance because it's melee before range in terms of movement order. And as soon as that happens, Ayra is separated from the group. In this case, since we're on a double bridge map, it's even more obvious why this is a problem. So now she's separated, and what can she do? Nothing. Here we pick her off with Nino. And going back on this is the problem with this kind of build usage of dancers is that once your main heroes, the ones who are supposed to do all the killing, are gone, what are they supposed to do? Dance and sing can't be used on dancers and singers, otherwise the game would be broken. Given that's the rule here, you're left with two heroes that are not even good fighters to begin with, and they have to deal with an entire team. So for that reason, there's really no good reason to do a team like this. You make it really hard for yourself to win, so I would really advise against ever doing this kind of team. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this kind of voiceover talk things about like lessons and whatever interesting things are, please let me know. And if you haven't already, subscribe, like, that really helps me out. Anyways, this was Nimious. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.